Hello sir, how are you? All good? Nice to meet you. Please continue. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, sure. I can. Joined here by Anish Giri. Anish, welcome to Goa. You're here for FIDE World Cup.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
You just arrived today?
Yeah, we flew yesterday. There's a direct flight Amsterdam Mumbai,
Mhm.
and we stayed the night in hotel Mumbai, and then today we flew onwards
Yes.
Mumbai Goa.
And you had your good friend Vidit Gujarati with you, I think?
Yeah, he joined on the. Actually, it was very funny because I met him, at the boarding, and I asked him, like, why you take the same flight? And he said, this, that, want to fly with you? And like, it's the cheapest flight. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's the cheapest flight. Flew together.
And this event happening in Goa, of course, added significance is there for all the players. There are 3 spots to the candidates, and this will be the final 3 people who qualify. You are already one of the people who have qualified to the candidates. Does that alleviate some of the pressure? Are you relaxed? How is your mindset coming into
Yeah,
it?
it's an interesting question. For sure. I'm really happy to have qualified to the candidates. That's that's nothing to do with this event, and this is just a big achievement for me that I'm really thrilled about, and a big opportunity as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. At the same time, people sometimes ask me like, "Oh, you're still playing World Cup?" And I'm like, this event on its own is so prestigious. First of all, there are people who don't know, like they think World Cup in football, soccer World Cup, yeah, this is the main event, right? The year. So if you win it, they will think you're world champion. So there is that incentive as well. You become World Cup winner, and many people will think you're already world champion, which is really good. But besides, like even without these jokes, like it's a prestigious event that winners of World Cup, they go down in history. You have Lebon Aronin, I think, who won World Cups twice.
Yes.
Unique achievement, and everybody knows that. So I'm extremely motivated to participate here. I can't say. The fact that I have qualified to Canada is removes some pressure, but it's difficult. I was trying to play one World Cup. I played many events. For me, it was always the most stressful event of the year, especially the tie breaks. And sometimes, the kind of feeling I experienced on the day of the tie break for World Cup was unmatched to anything I felt. But once, I thought this is a problem, so I tried to solve it, and I managed to get into a mindset where I was extremely relaxed. I really was.
Okay.
And then I played the tiebreak against Novemeber, and at some point there came a moment I had to calculate some variation. I just couldn't. Like I couldn't mobilize myself in the short period of time. As it was, I had 3 minutes on the clock. I had to calculate like lines. It's difficult, but I just couldn't. And then I realized I lost the tiebreak to young Novemeber. He was very little at the time. It wasn't a big upset at the time. He was not yet who he is right now. And later, looking back, I realized I was so relaxed. It was the wrong mindset. So now I'm trying to find the gold middle.
And with World Cup, I do remember one very nice memory. I think it was in 2017, and this was Sagar's first time traveling to World Cup. And there was this famous 10-second video where you were about to play your tiebreaks against Sethuraman, and you put this jacket from one chair to the other. That was the first thing I remember when I talk about you with World Cup.
Yes,
And
yes. It was the early days of content.
yes, very early. And when was your first World Cup, Anish? When did you play first time?
Yeah, it's a good question. I have a pretty bad memory for many things. Apart from chess openings, really, everything is really bad. Tromsø was early World Cup. Was it the first? Maybe Tromsø was my first World Cup. I remember it was one World Cup where I was really hoping to get a wild card, but I didn't. But we planned a training session with Paramarjan Negi.
Okay.
We did the full training session, and we were hoping it's going to be for both of us. But he was qualified. I didn't get. It was a funny story. Like, there was it's maybe no need to tell, but like it's a funny story. There was another player who got the wild card, and he was from a country, and he was much older and much lower rated. At some point, why did he get World Cup? And they said that his federation invited the FIDE president at the time, and they threw him like a very nice meal, all you can eat, like very delicious food. and that tipped the scale. So it was different times. I mean, now they don't give wildcards that way anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't play that one. I played the next one. So I think maybe that was Tromsø World Cup. I try to remember if I played Hanti-Mansisk. Yeah, Hanti-Mansisk, I played the World Cup, but I think it was after. Maybe Tromsø, yeah, was my first one. Yeah, I've also played one in Baku as well. One in Georgia, I remember. Tbilisi. In Baku, maybe I played, I think, two World Cups.
Yeah, the last one was in Baku, right? 2023.
Yeah, that was exactly. There was one before that I
Correct.
did better.
Yeah.
My best one was the one before. That was my best World Cup. I went to the semi-final. I played many. Yeah, probably the first one was Tromsø.
Yeah. And one of these in which you also met Vidit, I think he was telling the story. 2016 probably.
Yeah. Actually, it was one. That was actually when we just started working with Vidit. I think we either just started or just not yet. And that was kind of funny. I remember he got knocked out, and he was kind of he was trying to stay there as my second or something like this, but he didn't. He was too shy to ask it, so it was like very awkward. I remember exactly what the scene in front of the elevator. He was there. He just knocked out, and he was trying to sort of hint me that he can stay there as my coach, because otherwise you have to fly home, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's okay. It's nice. Like it's a thing. So it was very funny. Like it was very awkward, but yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. And Anish, you are coming here with good practice in classical chess. You played two events. You played European teams. Then you played the European Club Cup. How was the experience there? And like, how's the sort of preparation switching? Because those both were Swiss events, team events, and now this is a very different kind of knockout tournament.
Yeah, it's completely different. Also, just a note, like I checked in the hotel, like I started unpacking, and I put one shirt, another shirt, and somebody I think like hope I'll get to use all these shirts because like and also feel so far and unpacked so nicely, settled in. Like it will be such a shame to have to go back soon. So I really hope I'm here to stay for a while. There's no guarantees, of course, but I guess just this whole notion of me wanting to stay here for longer, it will hopefully push me to play even better. Yeah, because you can't predict it. That's the difference, of course. When you normally come to a tournament, you know how long you're staying there, and yeah, here you don't. Yeah, it's different events, different format, players different. Also, rapid blitz there. I had like I didn't play blitz in a long time, and I on purpose didn't do anything blitz related. I just went completely like cold into some online match with Jan Nepomucci, who was like a blitz specialist. And yeah, I mean, I so rusty. Like it was. Oh, I was not really surprised even. Like it was a very good warm up, I think, for this because just to experience different increment again, like after playing 30-second increment, 1 second increment, like I was even flagging in a lot of games. I mean, it's all like for the first time. So it's a challenging event. Time control switching also and all of that. It's gonna be fun.
And what are your memories associated with playing in India? Have you been to Goa before at any point of time?
No, I've heard a lot about Goa, of course. Always they say it's a unique place in India. It's most touristic, most the beach experience. Like it's like it's a different vibe, yeah, than many of the cities on the coast. I've been to other cities, not to Goa. I've been to Mumbai a few times. Did a death match there. Also, Vidit's wedding was near, so I've been to Mumbai. Yeah, Pune, exactly. I visited that too. And Chennai, been to a few times, Olympiad and Chennai Grandmasters. Yeah, and I've been to Nepal, and where my family lives at Viratnagar. It's very close to the Indian border as well. So I've been to that part of India too. But first time in Goa, yeah, it's a great experience.
That's wonderful to hear. And Anish, what do you think it takes to win an event such as the World Cup? Some qualities, key qualities which you think?
There's one key quality, and lately I'm working very hard on it, and the fruits are bearing fruits. So you have to be really lucky. Lately, I've gained experience with that, and I see what it's like to be lucky. I saw it in Grand Swiss. It's a really rejuvenating experience. Here, it's even more the case.
And Anish, I would like to end the interview with one final question, bit on the fun side. Which opening do you think best captures Goa's spirit?
The Benko Gambit. Benko Gambit. It's only my last chessbook course in a while. The coming one with Gambits, Benko Gambit. And the thing about this is it's like one of those very colorful, skilled, beautiful openings, but also it turns out it's completely sound. You know, so here too, I see this very tropical kind of vibe, you know, tourist atmosphere,
Yeah.
but also like a very comfortable and very sound kind of place. So I think Ghosh Gambit captures it really well, especially the way I recommended in the course. That way, that's cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anish, for your time. I wish you all the best for what's up ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.